The passer. Following the penalty, Michelle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second down, Michelle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, a run from White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. For the extra point. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Touchdown, Patriots.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Room for Jacobs there on first down as he takes this one forward for a pickup of about 7. Just shy of midfield. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. A 4-yard as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run on first down. Jacobs, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, here's Newton. It's caught. This is White. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On first down, it's White. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
46-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give. This is Michelle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. I know he ain't got it.
Now it's Newton. To Michelle on the screen. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Raiders, nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Duggar on on the
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
At their 49-yard line.
Again, it's Michel. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 44. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
At the Raiders' 44-yard line.
Going deep here for Edelman. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Newton to throw. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Michel on the carry.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. He's got White here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Ball rests on the 7-yard line. 3rd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
The tackle made.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
31.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So after 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On 1st down, Richard. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
At the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Raiders, nothing.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.